All right, it's the 25th of February. Basically, a lot has happened since my last video. So, essentially, like at the end of last week, I was now 4 weeks into the 20 trade challenge. And there was basically zero valid A plus setups according to my strategy that had occurred throughout the whole entire 4 weeks. Within my 4 hour trading window that I had set, there wasn't a single A plus setup. The trades that I had taken, the 2 trades on the 20 trade challenge, 20 trade challenge that I lost, were one of them was an emotional trade, and like I was rushed into the trade, and it wasn't actually, it was FOMO, and it wasn't actually like the exact confluences. It was compromised. And the other one, what was the other one I lost? The other one was invalid in some way too. Like one of the confluences was off, and I just entered the trade. I don't remember. But basically, zero valid trades has shown up 100% according to the trading plan in these 4 weeks. Now, this whole time I've been developing this like ability to identify every ounce, any type of self-sabotaging behavior that comes up in my mind, any behavior that's trying to get me to deviate from the 20 trade challenge, from the strategy in any way. So I went through a battle this last week of trying to ask myself, since it's been a literal whole month and not a single valid strategy, a single valid setup has shown up, is this window, this 4 hour trading window that I set for myself, too restrictive? And I had to talk to ChatGPT. I needed to get some exterior input. And basically I came to understand that there's a difference between being disciplined and sticking to your word no matter what, but still being intelligently able to adapt to situations based on data, like numbers, data driven results, being able to adapt to that while still being disciplined. There's a difference between that and just stubborn, almost blind discipline, regardless of what's actually happening in the environment. And because I was on such a mission to destroy my self-sabotaging pattern of switching strategies when something's not going wrong, I had to jump from one end of the spectrum, changing things up, tweaking things just after some few losses. I had to jump from that end all the way to mentally, I'm not changing no matter what. 4 weeks, no trades, I don't care. I'm not breaking a single rule. I'm not changing any adjustments. But that type of mindset was necessary to break me out of the original, downfall of not having any type of stubborn discipline to my system and just switching things up at the blink of an eye. But a lot of reflection happened, and I realized I need to be disciplined, 100% committed to my strategy, the 20 trade challenge. But there needs to be strategic, intelligent, situational adaptation to the data that's been given. And the data that's been given is 4 weeks, a whole month, and not a single valid trade has shown up within my window. So I said, okay, I'm going to run a back test of my exact strategy, everything I'm doing, but I'm going to take my window, 4 hour window trading hours off, and I'm going to see how this strategy played throughout the month in itself. And there was 5 valid trades. So a little over one trade a week, which is what I expect in my strategy. It's very precise. It's like higher time frame got to stack with a specific lower time frame entry, so it's rare. And the results was 3 wins and 2 losses. Now the 3 wins, one of them was a 15 risk to reward, one of them was a 6, and the other one was like a 4, which is expected in my strategy. It's very high risk to reward, but for this 20 trade challenge, I made a hard set rule that my TPs are always 2.5 risk to reward. So I would have got what, 7.5 RR minus 2, 5.5 risk to reward over this month. Okay, that's cool. I'm not trying to optimize a strategy right now. I'm just trying to get consistent with entering on it because, I just need to master it. And then once the 20 trades challenge is completed, then I can implement trailing stops, then I can get all this maximizing on the system. But anyways, after a long fought hard battle internally of whether or not making the adjustment to change my trading window was a breaking of my was deviating, I made the decision that I need to switch up the trading window because a whole month in zero valid setups is just ridiculous. Like they got to a point where it's like, okay, we can't keep ignoring this what the market's telling us. So I did exactly that. I literally just changed my trading windows from 4 hours to I'm on a 24-hour system now. This is the way I initially traded my strategy. This one I'm using when I developed it back in October when I actually made this. And I just implemented this 4-hour window for this 20 trade challenge to give myself some structure, but it's proven to be, inefficient. So I have like a very detailed monitoring, 24-hour interval checking monitoring system, weekly higher time frame zone analysis, followed by interval system throughout the day for accurately like checking on the charts without looking at it too much. It's very structured. And yeah, this also gives me more room to work throughout the day on food deliveries, which is, there's more money to be made. So yeah, the adjustments to this 24-hour system has kind of changed my schedule a bit. So I still have my morning routine, 5 a.m. wake up, read the Bible, pray, make my bed, journal, quick neck workout and push-ups, cold shower, and then that's the morning routine. That's staying in place. And what I'm going to be doing now is, since I'm not sitting at my desk for 4 hours from 7 a.m. to 11, I'm just going straight to a workout. And I'm aiming to be done with the workouts 10:30 to 11. And then from there, I'm going straight to deliver food for the rest of the day, 11/12 to 8. So work an 8-hour shift. So, and this whole time I have my monitoring interval system for the charts. So I'm checking in every few hours, depending on how deep into the development of a setup I am. I'll be checking every 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes. And yeah, I got my laptop with me. I also got my system set up on my phone. I can trade from my phone. So overall, it's harder to execute this system on me personally because I have to wake myself up every hour or two throughout the middle of the night to check my interval system. But like, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, my sleep's worse. My workouts will probably be affected, but I don't care, bro. Like, I don't care. I'll make the sacrifice. So yeah, I was not on YouTube for a week because, like, not that people watch these. This is literally for me, but I just didn't care. Like, not that I didn't care, but I was so deep in the midst of trying to determine if making this change was a deviation from a deviation of the 20 trade challenge, because I'm changing the trading window, that I didn't want to make a video while I was still in the process of it, like the thought process. I don't know. But yeah, I'm locked in with this. Still on track. Still on trade 2. We're going to be trade 3 next. And oh yeah, I also got a 50K account with E8 Markets because that Funding Pips one was on the verge of it's on the verge of collapse. Like, it's got $700 left in it. It basically was messed up from starting it before the 20 trade challenge and the initial losses that came from the actual invalid trades that were taken. But yeah, 24-hour system now active and I'm gonna be more active on the videos. My days are much busier now. It's like 8 to 9 hours food delivery, constant interval checking, 5 a.m. wake ups, and we got to work out. So the days are gonna be pretty packed now. But yeah, bro.